do I need connections? Do I need a godfather? Do I need a mentor to become a successful lawyer? Many young students who are not from, their families were not in the legal field were all concerned. So let me start with that. So the answer is no, because I've been a lawyer for almost 35 years, and I run a firm of, almost 700 lawyers. And I work with some of the largest counsel all over India, including in the Supreme Court. And I would say at least about 80% of all those lawyers are all self-made people. There are, of course, people whose fathers were great lawyers, who came from families of lawyers and all the rest of it. But on the whole, I think all the people who've done really well are first-generation lawyers. It was all about them being good lawyers, working hard, and being successful. Like, I always tell my youngsters that you can't keep a good man, or a woman for that matter, down. Because if someone is good and works hard, the sky's the limit. And particularly in the law, there's nothing to stop anyone from being a very successful lawyer, even if one has no connections whatsoever. The second question that always comes up is, do successful lawyers come from the top law schools? Like, there are several national law schools. There's one very good school in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Bhopal, Calcutta, Kochi, all these good law schools. Again, the answer is no. And speaking for our firm, because lot of the other, there are about 6 Tier A law firms, of which we are one. Most of the large law firms, they go for campus recruitment, and they go to these 5 or 6 large law colleges and take them from campus. We have consciously not done that. We try and take young interns, mind you, from smaller law colleges, and when we see them being good students or people who are likely to become good lawyers, we immediately absorb them. We don't do any absorption from the campus. It's all from interns, and mostly interns from smaller colleges who we employ. And believe you me, of course we have a lot of lawyers from some of the top law colleges, but some of the lawyers from the smaller colleges are actually amongst our best lawyers. And so I mean, if you do your CLAT and get into one of the national law schools, fantastic, you'll get a great legal education. But even assuming that you don't do that well in your CLAT and you go to one of the smaller law colleges, that doesn't mean that you can't be a good lawyer or you can't be a successful lawyer.